Like a lot of you, we did a lot of research before we came to Ajijic, Mexico, just to see what we were in for. And the general consensus is that it's mostly just expats and has lost its Mexican flavor. So we're going to do a little exploring around Ajijic and see if that's true. So stay tuned. Hi, we're Jeff and Soni. We retired early and sold everything we owned that didn't fit into a carry-on suitcase and a backpack each, and now we slow travel the world. Come join us on our groovy adventure.
While we were there in Ajijic, we went down to the Wednesday market and just to see what was going on. Jeff did want a t-shirt to play tennis with, and we also wanted to see what other little vendors there were down there.
All kinds of stuff. And I'm happy to report that I did find a t-shirt, which is not an easy task in Mexico for somebody my size, evidently. Looked all over and couldn't find anything, but did finally locate a sweet little lady that was selling shirts. Not sure if she got them at Costco or where she got them, but I'm happy to have one.
There was so much food and locals and expats, and it was quite the event.
I mean, look at all this stuff. They got all kinds of cool stuff with this thing. So, would you buy chicken from this guy? It's a good-looking chicken.
Yeah. And that's those are chickpeas that they roast up. I've yet to try that. I really want to, but
yeah. There was a little old lady that was selling them on the street on the walk back to our hotel. And, we just never got around to trying them, though. Here's the little old lady with my, I call her little old lady. She's probably my age. But she was my shirt savior.
Look at that honey.
This is where I knew it was my kind of market. You can go in there and get massages and stuff.
Yeah, there was a couple different booths that did that.
Yeah.
We keep seeing that around, and we're trying to figure out what it is exactly. Oh, and look at that. I so wanted to buy stuff there, but I had to keep reminding myself that I was only living out of a suitcase and a backpack. I didn't have room for it all. We ran across this gentleman who was selling earrings and telling us a story about his family from Oregon, or when he lived in Oregon. So I did actually get a chance to buy some jewelry that would fit my suitcase.
I got some pictures of him, so it was a win-win.
One of the other things I really liked about Ajijic was that there was murals and art everywhere. There was a lot of art galleries, murals all over the walls.
Lots of bright colors.
Bright colors, yes.
Colors, yeah.
This one was it just kept going. There was just more and more murals all along the road there.
Get that knuckle out of the way, right? Even better. So the streets in Ajijic are interesting. There's a lot of dogs around. They're all pretty chill, just taking it easy on the sidewalks. But you got to watch where you step because they take it on the sidewalks. This little guy, we thought he was going to get hit, but everybody is used to the dogs around there, and they watch out for them. They all kind of take care of them. But yeah, the streets and the sidewalks are a little treacherous. They're not exactly all built for walking, but everybody seems to walk. This guy is Frank. We met him at our hotel. He's a professional musician, and he gives a little impromptu concert. He has a YouTube channel as well, so we will link that in the description, so go check him out.
We found that Ajijic was a very friendly place. We got to meet all sorts of friendly people, Frank and some other people that we met along the way, mostly Canadians.
Canadians are so nice. They're easy to befriend. When we started this video, we asked the question, is there any Mexican culture still left in Ajijic? Well, we found some.
We found a lot. It seemed, I was really impressed with the way they kept their culture. There was, this was a pre-Carnaval parade. Look at this little guy on his horse there in the middle. He was so cute.
Yeah, this whole thing was so much fun to watch. They got a little wild. It was downright crazy at times. There was flour being flung, as these two old guys will attest to.
Part of the pre-Carnaval parade is about these Sayacos. I believe I said that correctly. Let me know in the comments if I didn't. And they run around and chase boys. And
they're basically drag queens.
No,
they're chasing little boys around.
This is culture. They chase the boys around and they throw flour and confetti on them.
So after the parade, the whole gathering was moved to the bull ring, and the shenanigans started again.
After all the chasing and flower throwing, there was they would release bulls out into the arena with the people out there still. It was
awesome.
It was a little scary, actually.
So we were told and saw in all the videos on YouTube that Ajijic was just basically expats and there weren't any Mexicans even left there. But that's not what we found at all. There was still a lot of places you go into that didn't speak English, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, some great authentic food was to be found everywhere.
And cheap. There was some cheap stuff. You can spend some money there on food if you want, but there's also cheap stuff that the locals eat,
Right.
and the culture's still there. So I don't know what they were talking about, really.
No, I found it to be rich in culture and plenty of Mexican people running around. It wasn't taken over by the expats like I thought it was going to be.
Well, guys, that was Ajijic for us. Hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button. And enjoy the rest of the video. And until next week, Huevos Rancheros.
See you guys.